Let's take a tour of the National Toy Train Museum and see what we saw in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. And while we were in Strasburg, Pennsylvania, we took a tour of the National Toy Train Museum. While we were at the Toy Train Museum, we took a lot of photos and videos. Now, there are a lot of displays that are behind glass. Now you're going to see a lot of reflections everywhere. We did the best we can with taking the videos and taking the photos of everything that we could without getting a lot of glare into it, but just bear with us and watch the video and watch the pictures that we took. And also we're going to have another video on the railroad displays that they had. They had layouts for, I think they had about 5 or 6 different layouts there of different scales. So that's going to be in the next video after this one here. So I hope you enjoy it. But before that, take a listen to this. If you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, ding that bell, so you could be notified whenever we have a new video coming out, because that's the only way you're going to get notified now. Take a look at the playlist. There are nearly 300 videos on my playlist where you could find them easily by category. So check that out. So let's get going with this right now. Walking in here, we got a small Lionel train display. There are a lot of different displays over there. So many displays, wall to wall, both sides. From the other end, we'll come around this way and look. There's Debbie taking photos. This is some place that you have to come and see. And we're not into the operating trains yet either. We're coming up on that pretty soon. But here we have some more.
This would have been futile. For not only was Grand Central beyond redemption, but the Pennsylvania Railroad had just announced a new, glorious electric rail station in Manhattan.
The Vanderbilt's biggest rival is the Pennsylvania Railroad, and it's a very ongoing rivalry. And for 30 years, the Pennsylvania Railroad had been racking its collective brains to figure out how to get into Manhattan. It has a huge terminal on the Hudson River in Jersey City.
All of those iron horses kind of chugged into the New Jersey shore and they kind of pawed impotently at the waterfront, and they kind of looked longingly over this.
Advance of electricity means that they now can come under the Hudson River and build tunnels and bring their trains in using electric locomotives.
They were going to build a rail station on Manhattan Island. And in a stroke, the Vanderbilt monopoly was at risk.
23 acres of condemned track, an outdated, inadequate terminal building, invasion by a fierce competitor. It would be hard to exaggerate the scope of the problems facing the New York Central in the spring of 1902, or the brilliance of the man who confronted them. William Wilgus did not command a great fortune like Cornelius Vanderbilt. He was simply the railroad's chief engineer. And yet, like Vanderbilt, Wilgus would have an outsized impact on America's preeminent city.
William Wilgus was not a highly educated man. He never went to college, graduated from high school. He went to work for a mentor engineer for a couple of years, and that was his resume. But he was a man of vision. Wilgus was able to see down the road to where the problems would be and think of solutions that made sense before the problems ever arose. And perhaps that's what makes a wonderful civil engineer.
He's also a risk taker. In other words, he
I hope you enjoyed the video on the National Toy Train Museum. We're going to have one more of this on the model railroads that they have on display there, and that'll be it for our trip to Strasburg. After that, we have the Suncoast Center for Fine Scale Modeling, and this weekend we're going to a train show sponsored by Suncoast Model Railroad Club, and they also have an open house when they have the train show. So that'll be coming up later on next week. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until then, we'll see you.